Welcome back to the Nuttycast. I'm here at the Javits Center at the Fancy Food Show. This is my first time hosting the Nuttycast, so we'll see how it goes. But this is a very, very special episode because I have Steve Mokate with me, who just so happens to also play Bill Tomlinson in the crime drama Vindication.
Yeah, 3 seasons.
3 seasons.
Not on it anymore, but 3 awesome seasons.
Yes.
Yep.
So tell me what you're doing at the Fancy Food Show.
I work for a company called Sanjay. We're a 222-year-old privately owned company. We make soy sauce. It's called tamari. It's soy sauce without wheat. It's for people gluten-free, whatever. So yeah, I've been with them for 24 years. It's crazy.
That's amazing.
And they know I'm an actor on the side, and they're cool with it. I just don't talk about it a lot. Like right now, I should be up in my booth, but here I am talking to you. But it's our little secret.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like it is like a clashing of two worlds because I'm also an actor, and that's kind of how, well, I should back up. So story of how we met. So last year at the Fancy Food Show, I actually am gluten-free. So I have
I
a
didn't
severe
remember that.
allergy.
Oh,
So
wow.
I actually found your booth and I was like, oh, this is the one thing that I can eat. And you had food that was gluten-free, and
That's funny.
I actually buy the soy sauce.
And there I was sitting there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then my boyfriend Blaine was like, I think that's the dude from Vindication. And I'm like, there's no way. There's no way that he's here. How would that happen?
Yeah, and you stopped and said Sergeant Tomlinson, and pointed, and everyone in my booth, a lot of them don't know I'm an actor. They're like, what's the deal with this girl? And why is she calling you Sergeant Tomlinson?
Oh, no, I blew your cover. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's fine. I just don't talk about it a lot.
Well, yeah. So it is funny because I kind of have a similar story where I work for Nutty Novelties, but I did start out as an actor, and we've talked about that before.
Yeah.
But it is kind of a thing that you want to separate both worlds.
Yeah. A lot of my friends or a lot of people in my life think that I'm a full-time actor. They don't
Yeah.
realize that 98% of actors have day jobs.
Yeah.
The only ones that don't are the ones you've heard of.
Right.
But there's thousands of others who got to pay the bills. So
True.
yeah, like a lot of my friends, they sell real estate or insurance, anything with a flexible schedule.
Yeah.
You know, they're servers or whatever. And my job just happens to be, like I said, they're okay with me doing it. I just don't abuse it.
Right.
You know, if I book a big job, I take vacation, and you know, it doesn't hurt anybody.
You gotta have that balance.
And it's also a good conversation starter with buyers at grocery chains. You know, if they recognize me from something, you know, that's a good lead in to, you know, it just opens up the doors. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's been fun.
So let's talk about Vindication. So actually, Jared, shout out to Jared, director of Vindication. He's awesome. But he says that you get recognized a lot of places.
More than anybody else on the
Yeah.
cast. Yeah.
So what's the craziest place that you've gotten recognized?
Well, he gives me a hard time about it, but it's a faith-based show, but every time I get recognized, I'm in a bar. Yeah. He said, would you please get recognized somewhere other than a bar? But that's almost every time it's in a bar, but like a hotel bar or something. It's not like we're at nightclubs, dancing. But the weirdest one was my wife and I live in Garland, Texas, suburb of Dallas. And my wife and I were walking across a parking lot, and from like 50 yards away, this lady yelled out, "Hey, are you like a Christian actor or something?" And she came all the way up to us. She recognized me from Vindication. But what's weird is she lives in Turkey. Her and her friends in the country Turkey watch Vindication.
That's so
And there
cool.
she was randomly in Garland, Texas, home visiting some friends. And I was like, wow, this is like, I was looking around for hidden cameras. You know, I thought there's no way she recognizes me from Turkey.
Right.
Yeah. Vindication of all things. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah. It was amazing.
Yeah. So I'm also fortunate enough to work for Redeem TV as well. So I got to do a lot of the media. So I see your face a lot.
Yeah. So you recognize me.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but you got recognized at the Fancy Food Show. So that's somewhere other than a bar, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You jumped right on me last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got recognized last night at a restaurant, but I don't know if it was from Vindication or not because they didn't have the guts to come over and say something.
Nice.
They just stared at me for 2 hours, which is kind of unnerving. Like, I don't know how the big time actors do it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, how do you go out in public?
They
I
probably
get
don't.
recognized just enough where it's a novelty and kind of fun.
Yeah.
But if it happened everywhere I went, it would drive me crazy, I think. I'd be one of those
sure.
nasty celebrities, probably.
So, speaking of Vindication, so on the show, you and Todd Terry, are you actually friends in real life, or are
Oh,
you enemies?
He's one of my best friends.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have busy schedules, so I don't see him that much. We keep trying to plan lunch, but we just never seem to make it work out. But we have lunch, every 4 or 5 times a year.
That's really
But
nice.
we text a lot. Every
So
time
you're
I
not
find
enemies.
when I find a good show, I'll say, "Hey, you need to watch this." And he's one of the best guys you'll ever meet.
So for Vindication fans, they're not enemies. They like each other. Don't get upset.
Yeah, there's some good blooper reels too.
Nice.
Nice. Jared, he kept them in the vault somewhere. Someday he'll release them.
Maybe I can, get my hands on him for Redeem TV.
Well, some of these podcasts I do, and they ask about Todd, I'll say, I'll just make stuff up saying he has this rule where you can't make eye contact, and he stays in his trailer, and he gets a special diet. And
That's hilarious. Oh my gosh.
yeah.
I actually got, I had a small part in Vindication season 4 as his nurse. So I was the one that gave him a paternity test. Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's in the 4th season?
That's in the 4th season. So he's an awesome person to work with. So
yeah, he's one of the good ones out there. And that's the thing about being a faith-based program. Everyone in the cast is, faith-based Christians, and they're all, I may not work with any of them ever again, but they're all my friends forever. We text quite often.
That's beautiful.
Venus, Monique, and Peggy, we all text all the time.
That's so cool.
Yeah, they're just nice. They're just nice people. There's no egos at all. I mean, Todd's resume is huge.
Oh yeah.
Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, just on and on. Landman. His resume is as good as it gets, and he's got no ego at all.
He's extremely humble.
Yeah.
I mean, they say never meet your heroes, but
yeah.
I mean, hey, even I was like, oh man, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Bill Tomlinson.
Well, I have an ego though. I have an ego. I'm saying he doesn't have an ego. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Yeah, no, Todd's he's a good guy. You should do this podcast with him sometime if you can get him. Yeah.
Do people treat you differently because you're kind of an abrasive, not mean character on the show, but do they treat you differently?
I mean, on Facebook and stuff, you get the comments.
Really?
But my wife is head of my PR department, so she comes to my defense all the time. There's some weird people out there who think things are real,
Right. Yeah.
And she always comes to my defense. It's kind of funny, but in person, no, nothing like that happens in person.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
But even though I am just like Bill Tomlinson.
So what would you say you're like Bill Tomlinson? I mean, what is the traits?
Oh, I was just kidding. I kind of look mean, and everyone says, "Oh, why don't you ever smile?" And so some things are similar to Bill Tomlinson, but I'm not a jerk.
Right.
Underneath it, I just kind of look like I'm mean and ready to kill you.
But Bill Tomlinson, like we've seen that he's grown into more of a
with his wife in the hospital or in the clinic and all that. Yeah.
So he didn't start out as the villain.
Yeah, it was a nice arch of a character. Jared did a great job. I was kind of just a regular guy, and then I became a mean guy, and then I had a subtle side towards the end with my wife, with whatever her ailment was. We never really mentioned what it was, but probably dementia or something. Yeah. So that's maybe he'll come back. There's talks of a season 5. So you don't ever know.
You never know.
Yeah. I'll probably do it if he asks me to do it. Yeah.
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 I think the scene, I think it was during like the fan Vindication thing that we had where you guys kind of just did an improv scene. I think that was like so beautiful. The way that you fed off of each other.
I don't remember. When was that?
I think it was like you had a fight, and it was like a scene that Jared had shared that didn't get used. But I think like just seeing you both kind of feed off of each other.
Oh, in front of the city council, maybe, or something like that.
I think it was in the house where she was leaving.
Oh, yes. He did not use that because it didn't sync up editing wise. Yes, that was all improv,
Mhm.
and we had a blast doing it.
It just shows like how great of an actor you are.
Well, it was really fun. Thank you.
I was just amazed with that.
He doesn't always do that, but he came back into the back room where we were, and he said, "You all just improv this. Just do what you want to do." And you don't get to do that very often.
Oh yeah.
So I just went off in the corner by myself and just got all psyched up, and yeah, it was a great scene. It didn't get used, but
But it's still on Redeem TV under extras.
oh really?
So if you go under there, I put on the fan Vindication.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. So it is still there. It's out there in the world.
Oh, and what's it on? What is it?
It's under the special features or something or extras in Vindication on
Oh.
Redeem TV. The whole fan Zoom is there. So
Oh, I'll check that out. That's
yeah.
great.
So
yeah.
if you ever want to show anybody, that's where it is.
Yeah, because I've never seen it.
Oh, okay.
No, I've never seen it. I need to check that out
Yeah, definitely.
because
It's
I was
there.
so awesome.
You were. Oh man. So is there like a favorite scene that you filmed in Vindication?
With my wife in the home,
Yeah.
you know, she's basically in a comatose, and I'm trying to pull her out of her dementia state, and I love showing the other side of Chief Tomlinson. He's a chief by that point, and yeah, that was pretty cool because everyone hates the guy, and then he gets a chance to show his nice side,
Yeah.
and no one had ever seen that before.
Yeah.
That was pretty fun. Yeah. And then the last episode, when I shot my partner in the face, and and then they arrested me, and I got hauled off to jail. That was all kind of fun too. It was sad because it was my last episode, you know, probably forever, but it was a fun episode too. Yeah.
We actually got to see the church that you guys filmed in.
Oh yeah.
Where that hallway.
Yeah.
It's amazing how, I mean, I don't know if I'm supposed to disclose where it actually was or not, but it was really cool to see the behind the scenes of how talented Jared is, and also all of you guys
It's
to
very
make
it was a very
feel
skinny
so
hallway.
believable.
Yeah, very skinny hallway, and our camera guy Ron was like running backwards as we were coming towards him. He didn't trip or anything. It's like,
It's so cool.
but when they throw me on the ground, you know, when TC's arresting me, every take he put his knee right in the back of my hamstring, and it hurts so bad. And I kept saying, "Hey, can you maybe move that knee over a little bit?" And he never quite would. And I literally had a bruise.
Oh man.
Yeah, because he's a big guy, and
Yeah.
that knee was like right in the middle of my hamstring every time. So, you know, the look on my face was real. I was ready to cry.
Yeah, yeah. Like this is so when you watch that scene in Vindication,
Yeah.
you know you were in pain.
Yes,
You were in pain.
not emotional, but physical pain. Yeah.
I actually I did a little interview with TC as well for his did you see his documentary?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the football
Yeah.
thing. Yep.
Yeah.
And he has a movie that came out last year, so
Mhm.
I went to the premiere for that
Oh,
too.
nice, nice.
And he's just a great guy.
Yeah.
He's the real deal.
That's awesome.
Yes, he's very
Another
genuine.
great person.
His wife and kids are great. Like I said, everyone on the cast is awesome.
Mhm.
You know, every cast, crew, everybody. I really miss. You know, I keep up with them on Facebook and stuff like that, but you know, I miss being around them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So have you ever thought about doing a documentary about your life?
About what?
About your life like that?
Who would watch that?
I would watch it.
Oh, I guess
know.
if somebody had the money and the want to, I guess I would do it. But no, I don't. You know, my life is unique because I didn't take up acting until I was 45 years old. So
Okay.
that makes it unique, you know, in itself right there. And yeah, I started when I was 45, and I dabbled in my early 20s, but
Okay.
everyone in their 20s looks the same. You know, everyone looked just like
True.
me. So it just didn't, well, you know, as well as
Yeah,
anyone.
there's a million like you.
Yeah, there was a million just like me. I had a lot of friends that moved to LA, and they were back within a year. So I suppressed all that until I was 45 years old. And so I've been doing it. I'm 64 now.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm almost 20 years. It's crazy.
Man.
Yeah. I'm a late bloomer, but I've been doing it 20 years. So that makes me really old.
We don't have to mention that.
Yeah.
Come on. You're
But-
seasoned.
I'm a seasoned veteran. Yes.
And it's an inspiration because again, you're in it for the long run. It
Yeah.
really is like
Yeah, there's no finish line.
yeah.
Yeah, TV film needs everything from babies to 100-year-old men. It
Yeah.
mirrors real life. So
Yeah.
when I give talks to film schools, colleges, thing like that. I always said there's no finish line.
No.
You know, it's never too late. You can always do it. And they need everybody. They need fat, they need skinny, they need ugly, they need pretty.
Yep.
You know, they need a little bit of everything.
That's the beauty of it, I think. It's because, you know, I think before it was like, oh, only cookie cutter, like this is how tall you have to be. And I'd be in a room with like, you know, 6-foot blondes that are models. And I'm like, what am I going to do here?
Well, you stand out. So sometimes that's the thing. You want to stand out. I've my acting resume, I used to fudge a little bit, and I had myself as 6'4". I had myself as 6'4", 240 because I was going for the big giant military cop guy. And I wasn't booking anything, so I shrunk 2 inches.
That's hilarious.
I went down to 6'2", 220. So I'm currently I'm truthful now. I'm 6'2", 220.
I used to definitely like lie about my age. My sister and I both did acting, and we would go in for each other's auditions. I don't think you're allowed to do that anymore because now they have like specific appointments and stuff like that. But we would, because we lived in Pennsylvania at the time, and we would commute to New York. So we would write each other, or my mom would write us down. And so we would have like double the chances. And sometimes it was hilarious because one of us would get booked for the other one's audition.
There's no rhyme or reason sometimes. It's what mood they're in.
What they're looking for, if you match the family.
You know, I've been sent in for auditions where the breakdown said middle-aged, pot-bellied, bald guy. And I know my feelings are hurt. I'm like, what? Okay, middle-aged, okay. Pot-bellied, no. And I have hair. And I go in anyway, and then I don't book it. But of course I'm not going to book it. That's not what the guy wanted.
It wasn't a description.
It drives you crazy, yeah.
But sometimes they don't know what they're looking for.
They don't.
Like they give a description, and then you come in here and change their mind.
That's completely. The goal. Or they know 100% what they want. When they write the script or the lines, they're visualizing that person in their mind. Right. And if you walk in and you don't look like that person in their brain, you don't have a chance, no matter how good you are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And nowadays, everything's taped. You don't go into rooms anymore.
Yeah.
So, yeah, those days are gone. Probably forever. Yeah.
So sad.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to tape an audition because the nerves, you get all nervous. And if you mess up, you just redo it and redo it. But there's something about walking into the room with the small talk, your presence, own the room.
Yeah.
And you can't own the room when you're filming, in your closet at home.
It's true.
You can own the closet.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. And the eye contact. I think it was, people would say within the first, 10 seconds, probably even 5 now. Because
you walk in.
Yeah.
My biggest thing I've ever done is The Hunt. It's a movie called The Hunt from Universal. And I went in, I was one of 4,000 people literally got submitted for this role. And when I walked in, he recognized me from The Leftovers, a TV show called The Leftovers. And we had small talk about that show because the director and him were friends. And that small talk got me that role, I'm sure of it.
Wow.
And you can't do that with a taped audition.
No.
Yeah, he might have looked at my resume and saw Leftovers, but, the small talk got me that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the art of that is what's exciting.
Yeah.
And it's also a part of the whole
I don't miss
thing.
the nerve part, though.
No.
Going in for an audition is horrible.
No.
Yeah, I've had everybody has. I've had some really horrible auditions where I basically quit acting. Tore up my headshots on the way to my car. And
True.
Yes. I auditioned for Dallas, the new Dallas.
Oh, yeah?
And I walked in and forgot everything.
Oh.
It was the worst. I had brain freeze. And they were so polite. Oh, that's a good job. Thank you for coming. No, it wasn't. That was horrible. And I went out and I tore up my headshots. And that's the other thing. I forgot to leave my headshots. So, yeah, that was the end of my acting career for about 5 minutes. And then I rebounded on the way home. Yeah.
You always come back.
You have to.
You always come back.
Everybody has those stories.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everyone does.
And it's always the stories when you think, I feel like when I thought I did the worst in some, then I would get a call back.
Yeah, everyone says that.
What on earth?
Yeah, everyone says that because they didn't really even look at your audition. You had to look.
Yeah.
So then it makes you wonder, what's up with all these classes we take and everything if it's just about your look? All this money you spend and
it's true.
You just happen to look like that guy.
It's true. Yeah. I
I
didn't.
booked Better Call Saul, one of my worst tapes.
Oh,
I did it in a bedroom, some guy's apartment. The lighting was horrible. The sound was horrible. We were against this wall with crazy wallpaper, and I booked that thing. Yeah,
Wow.
I couldn't believe it.
Good for you.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And I was playing a bartender in Philadelphia, so I had to have a fake accent, and I'm bad with accents. But for the role, I nailed my lines with that accent. I could
Yes.
do it all day long. But when we did 'em- we did several takes on the last one, the main actor, Jonathan Hawkins is his name. He said, "Okay, on this last one, they let us improv. Let's just do whatever we want to do." And I couldn't because I only learned my lines with a Philly accent with those certain words. So when we started rolling, he was improving, and I just said the same exact thing.
That's so funny.
So he gave up. Well, this guy's an amateur.
You're like, I just don't do accents.
I can only say certain words in the Philly accent.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. So, what do you have coming up?
I have 2 films coming out. The first one's called The Short Game. It's a family faith-based type movie
Okay.
about a high school kid trying to get a golf scholarship. And his caddy is his autistic brother.
Okay.
And his brother has like a sixth sense type of thing about which club to use, which way the wind's blowing. He has like this little magical thing about him that helps him propel and do well in his golf career. And it's a funny, nice little movie. And I saw the premiere. It's good. It's gonna be a nice little hit.
That's awesome.
I'm very proud. I'm not proud of everything I've been in. Some things I'm disgusted I was in. This is a really good movie. It's gonna do very well. And the other thing is called The Senior. It comes out in September. It's a true story about a guy who got kicked off his football team in college when he was a senior, and then fast forward to when he was 60 years old, he felt a void in his life. He wanted to go back and finish college, and he actually joined the football team and finished his senior year of football as well. And it's a true story. Took place in West Texas at Sol Ross State, is named it. And I play the coach who kicked him off the team when he was in his 20s. So that's going to be a nice one too. And it comes out in September, football season.
Oh, that's awesome. I can't wait to see them.
Yeah, they're both nice little movies. Yeah.
Thank you so much for talking with us.
Thanks for
today.
asking me.
And
You're
for being
awesome.
here. You're
I
awesome.
mean, it's a year ago I met you, and I talk about you all the time. You're just a ball of energy.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
I try. Oh, and the other thing is we end each, I always forget to tell people, and so does Caleb, but I'm going to say, as always, I'm going to say, stay nutty together.
Okay.
That's like the tagline.
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. And as always,
Stay nutty.